Welcome to Profit in Forex Trading. I'm glad to come your way again at this hour of the day. I want to quickly show you how to use this important strategy that I have tested and is working fine. So let me start the history from October 6 and see how it works. Now, on my chart, I have moving averages MA 5, 13, and 50. I have PTF in the PTL indicator rather. I have another indicator. I have also indicator TDI, and every indicator on my main chart does not repaint. It doesn't repaint. Once the candle close, it's not going to change the yellow and arrows. This red and white, they don't repeat once the candle close. Now, how do I use this important strategy? Now, you find that I drew this rectangular box here so that I can demarcate this strategy. I use it on GMT plus 1, 8 a.m. GMT plus 1. So I will look for this setup, either buy or sell setup from this time frame. Inside this box, I don't trade this blue box, because at this time I'm actually sleeping, and this is Asian market, so I don't trade it. By this time I'm awake, so I trade this setting. I look for setup from 8 a.m. plus 1 GMT in order for me to actually place a trade, and that's why I drew this blue rectangular box, so that you will know how I trade it and what I'm actually looking out for at this particular time. And we are going to check a couple of of this setup and see how it actually work. And this setting, you are going to use it on 15-minute time frame. I use it on 15-minute time frame. I've not tested it on higher time frame, so I'm going to dwell alone on 15-minute time frame. And as you can see, around the 8 a.m. plus 1 GMT, we have another setup at this particular point. At this particular point, after this bus, we have another an indicator, this yellow indicator giving us a sell signal to actually sell. So at this point, I'm going to sell. The reason is this: number one, the white moving average is below the red moving average at this point. So, and the a awesome indicator is red, and the TDI has given us a sell signal, and this white is actually even below the yellow line. So we have a sell setup at this point. So this is a good uh, sell setup. So, and your stop loss is going to be above the previous high, either here if you want a tight stop loss, or above the previous high here, and you write your what do they call it, you write the trend and make sure you secure part of your profit as you trade this signal. Let's check another day. Let's fast forward it to another day, and here is another day also. We have we look out for a signal also after this blue rectangular box. And if you check this very well, we've seen that the signal actually started from here. We have the signal generated for buy, but I didn't take that trade, so I look at the following day. Here is it again. Now we are in a continuation. So what you do is this is the previous high during Asian zone. This is the highest. So what we do is this: we place a buy stop either above this at the highest. At this point, we put a buy stop. Then we ride the trend, and here our trade is going to trigger at this point, and your stop loss is going to be the lowest, the previous low after you place your trade, either here or the low for that or here. So, and the here is a continuation of this particular trade for buy. So, and then when you check every other thing, the awesome indicator and TDI, everything is actually in agreement, and that's why we ride the trend, we continue with the trend. So let's move to another day so that you see how consistent this strategy is, how consistent it is. So here is another one, the rectangular bus, the blue. After this time out, we look out for a setup after this zone, and at this point we actually have a sell from the zone, from the Asian zone. Then, but I'm not going to, since we don't trade it, I don't trade that zone, so I'm going to look out for another trade, another setup. And here we have a good one. The moving average is everything was in agreement, and then we have the blue arrow. The blue arrow does not repaint, and the awesome indicator is green also and above the zero line, and the TDI is actually in buy so too. So you place your trade for this, and then you move on with your trade, secure part of your profit and move on. And the following day also we have continuation from the previous uh buy high trade. Here is it. We have this is the continuation. So the breakout of this Asia zone, we are going to enter another trade. And here is it. This was the highest for the for Asian market, and that was the highest point there. So at this point, you enter again and put your stop loss below this line or below the 50 moving average, and you write your trend also. And then the next day also, here is it again. We'll look out for another setup, either buy or sell. And at this point, we have a buy setup. The white MA cross above the red, even cross above the 50 also, and then the awesome indicator is uh, green, and at this point is above the zero O line. So we are going to actually place a trade for buy, and as you can see, this deliver well also. And let's move fast forward to the next day, and here is another day, and at this point the arrow gave us a good signal. When you look at the AO and the TDI, they are in agreement also, so you place your trade for buy and stop loss either here or here. It all depends on you. And then we move on again to the next day. Hope you, in case you miss anything, you can check the video again to actually make sure you get this thing all right. It's very simple and straightforward strategy. You don't trade against the trend with this strategy. You trade with the trend, you follow the trend, and that's what this strategy is actually all about. And here is another day also after the rectangular bus. So we have you wait again. The previous day the buy actually started uh from here the previous day, and they want to ride the trend the following day. So you wait for a break above the Asian zone, uh, and that was the let's draw a line there. This is the highest within the Asian zone this point. So a break above this red line, this horizontal line, we are going to place a trade for a buy, and that's what we have here, a trade for buy. Every other thing was in agreement, and we write the trend also for the day. So this is how this actually works. So if yes, another day again, they have not demarcated that. Let me do that right now. So here is it again. So we look for a buy uh, above the Asian highest, and this is the highest for Asian zone is actually the at this point. So at this point right now, once this the candle breaks above this, we are going to place a trade, and this that is what we have at this point. At this point, and every other thing was actually in agreement. Then you will write the trend also. And let's check another day. Here is another day, October 18, which is today, and then let's check what happened there also. So after this timeout, you are looking for a sell also. Look for a sell also, and this once this break below this the lowest for uh, Asian zone, then we are going to place a trade for another sell, and that actually took place at this point. And at this point, you can enter your sell, then your stop loss above this 50 moving average, the aqua color. And then that's how we trade this strategy. Is a profitable one, and every indicator on the chart does not repaint once the candle close. And then you can use the PTL indicator for confirmation also. So this is how I use this strategy. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and chat me up on my Telegram group. I drop my Telegram group under the description. Make sure you click on it and chat me on Telegram group, and I'm going to give you to you my strategy, the setup, the templates, all the indicators I've used in this video. I'm going to give it to you free. Just make sure you chat me up on Telegram, and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel.